right. All right. All right. So what's going on, guys? You guys probably gonna catch this on the replay because this is gonna be a short live stream. And I don't know why the chat is not enabled. What the what the hell? I don't know why the chat is not. No, I want to know that. No goddamn green screen. I don't know why the chat is not popping up. Yeah. So yeah, I can't even see you guys' chats in here. That's crazy. I knew I pressed the wrong button or something. So, like I said, this is gonna be a short live stream anyway, because this is not. This is gonna be a short live stream. Let's see. Let me see what happened. This is crazy. You guys hit that like button for me as I see what's going on right now. You guys hit that like button for me as I see what's. Yeah, I'd have to start the live stream over, and it's just not worth it for um, how long this live stream is going to be. So yeah, I apologize, guys. I had pressed something wrong on the live stream, so I can't read you guys' comments. That is my fault. So it lets you know it's time for me to go to sleep. Bro, I've been up since 4 a.m. It's time for me to go to sleep. I'm fighting to sleep hard as hell. But like I keep saying, I promised you guys a live stream on Tuesdays now. So we got to push through. But as we get into this live stream, there's a new trend going on with women. And women they're starting to get this realization that family, maybe I don't really want a family in the first place. It's expensive to raise kids. Men don't want to get married anymore. I can make my own money and have my own freedom. What benefit do I get from getting married? And so women are coming to a conclusion that, you know what? It might just be better just to be single. There's a video recently that came out with this woman, and she was basically explaining that these there's a growing percentage of women, because she talks to women on a consistent basis, and you guys might know this woman. Her name is like Shan Body or Shan Booty or whatever the hell. She's some kind of guru dating coach for women. She acknowledges that there's a growing trend of women that are wanting to be married, or that are going after married men to be intentionally their side chick, because they love the amount of space they get. They can live their own lives. They can come and see him for a few hours out of the week. They'll do their thing, have intercourse, and then she'll go his way and he'll go his way. It's a growing percentage of women that are accepting this and starting to acknowledge this as a real possibility for their real lives going forward. So we're heading into a space to where polygamy is really going to be the norm, because these women, they don't want to settle. They have unrealistic expectations, so they're not going to settle for the average guy, and they're willing to double down and die on that cliff. They're not settling down with just anybody. They would rather be the side chick to a Brad Pitt. And then they're like, hey, I don't want to mess my body up and have a kid and, you know, be away from work in my career when I'm pregnant. And plus, why would I get married when most of these men, and this goes into them not wanting to settle down. Why would I settle down with men when most of them aren't providers anyway? This is the mindset that women are taking themselves through, which is ultimately going to keep them single. And guys, we have to acknowledge that women don't want families. This is not really a good thing at all for society, the trajectory of society, for people to keep going and procreating and having a population in society. People are checked out of relationships and marriages, and they're starting to accept it for what it is. It's not just the men anymore. The men started it, they kicked the ball down the court first, but women are now being like, you know what? Excuse me. I never wanted to be a wife anyway. Look at Aisha Curry. She's like, being a wife wasn't the plan. Being his wife wasn't the plan. Him being this big superstar wasn't the plan. Then what was the plan then? For them to be in control, to be in dominant of the relationship. So if guys, women are overtly saying this to your faces. If you're not paying money, which means that a lot of them have a gold digger's mindset, and there's nothing wrong with a man providing for a woman at all. There's nothing wrong with that. But the conversation starts and ends there, which is the problem. Because there's men that are out here right now that don't have the money now, but will have the money later. Because it takes time to accumulate these things over time. And now once you get the money, now you're getting callbacks from different women. So women, times are struggling. The economy's struggling. Trump's probably going to push us into a recession of some sort, probably already in one. Women are struggling financially, so it only makes sense for them to be with providers at this point. But there's not enough providers or guys that make over $250,000 to go around, which is also contributing to them wanting to be side chicks. So them being side chicks is becoming the norm now. They don't want to be all up under you anymore. They'd rather see you just for the intercourse, especially if you're a guy that's giving them good intercourse. They'd rather see you when they see you, when it's time for you guys to have good intercourse, and then for her to go our separate ways. She wants to have her place, you have your place. She don't want to be all up under her, all up under you. You don't want her to be all up under you. This is the modern way of relationships now. This is the new outlook in the future of what relationships are turning into. And it's sad, guys, because we thought these women would get better. We thought that they would want marriage, and yeah, some of them still want marriage, but once they get into the marriage, they're like, damn, this is not what I wanted. I mean, there's statistics showing that 57% of women, once they get married, they regret the marriage because they realize that they settled for somebody. That's 57% of women that are married at the wedding that reported that statistic. So guys, the trajectory of relationships is not heading in the right direction whatsoever, and it's not going to head in the right direction. Day in, day The idea of marriage, family, and relationships is crumbling each and every day. So the new outlook of a relationship will be, we're married, but we live in separate homes. You figure that women would have better standards, more self respect, but no, they enjoy their freedom way too much in order for you guys to run the family. What we're realizing what feminism has truly done to women is truly intoxicated them with the idea of freedom. And there's not really much that these women will give up for their freedom. Freedom to be up under a man, freedom to not have children or responsibilities, just the freedom to have intercourse with who they want to sleep with, and the freedom to uh, work a job and make their own money and make their own decisions with the money that they make. And we all know they're poor decisions in the long run, but to them, it doesn't matter. And so, again, we're gonna have to wind the live stream down a little bit shorter today because I don't know if you guys can tell, but I'm barely hanging on for dear life. And I appreciate you guys coming in here on this Tuesday night. Even though you can't chat, I pressed the wrong button. If you guys are wondering what the hell went wrong, but relationships will only get worse, guys. I wish I had good news for you. I wish women, love was a good thing for you guys to still hope for. I wish that romantic and, you guys having a family and you guys staying together till death do us part. Um, I wish all those things were real. I wish all those things would happen for the most of you guys because a lot of you guys are wanting relationships and children and to raise them in a nuclear family. But the way your female counterpart is wired, her thought process, her unrealistic expectations, her narcissism is going to cause problems and keep you from achieving that goal of family in the end. And this isn't all women, but there's a growing majority, there's a growing percentage of women that is trending in this direction. And for some of you guys are happy as hell. You're like, hell yeah, I just wanted the intercourse anyway. That just gives me more options. But come here, come here. That just gives me more options for me to have intercourse with. And there's a percentage of guys that are like that. And there's a percentage of guys that are like, damn, like I have to seriously think to myself that I might go this entire lifestyle uh, without having kids, without having a family. That's not what I wanted for my life. But in this society, this is what it has for you. You're going to have to leave it and go somewhere else. This is the sad reality of relationships. Women would rather be a side chick than be a wife. How in the hell did we get here? All of it just stems from the fact that she wants her own freedom. She wants her own space. All of it's just selfishness. Women like to project that men are the selfish ones. No, it's just projection. Women are the narcissists. Women are the selfish ones. Men are the givers. See, when a man goes on a date and he pays for $100 date, he don't really care. If he got the money for it, he not tripping about it. He just pay the shit. If a woman got to pay for a date, she got to sit there and ponder, and she's like, you know, how can I make this back? And not instead of just paying for it and moving on, which lets you know where their mindset is when it comes to reciprocity. They have a transactional mindset. They don't just do things for the good of it. We don't make those women. Those women are rare. We don't make those women that much anymore. And so this mindset that women are cultivating will just lead to more single mother raised households, which will degrade the level of quality of people in our society. There's nothing good coming from this except that the fact that the top tier men will just be able to smash 90% of the women. That's the only thing. And most men don't want to do that. Some men don't want to be a bachelor. Some men can't achieve the unrealistic expectations that these women are having for certain men, for the average man. And so a large percentage of men are already being left out, sexless, ignored, invisible. So women, I wanted to make you guys aware of this. I'm gonna have to truly get my sleep schedule back on track because usually on Tuesday nights we go about an hour and whatnot, but we barely gonna make it 20 minutes because I am exhausted. So I appreciate you guys coming in here and supporting. I know it probably got a little bit dark today, and that's what we do over here. We talk the truth, and sometimes the truth is good, and sometimes it hurts, and sometimes it's eye-opening and insightful, and you're glad that you got the information, and sometimes it hurts. Sometimes. Nonetheless, we're going to keep spitting the truth and getting this truth out. And so, yes, to conclude this live stream, there is a growing percentage of women that would rather be side chicks than be wives. They are gaslighting themselves and other people that they would rather be a side chick and live their own life and have their own freedom outside of the responsibility of kids and a man. This is where we've gotten and this is where we are in society. It's sad, but it's real. You guys, next time you talk to some women, ask them, women that you're not interested in, ask them if they want to have kids. I promise you, there is a good percentage of women that you're going to come across that are shocking that will say that they don't want to have kids. It's appalling. But again, I got to get off this live stream because I'm about to pass out and go to sleep. My throat is about to give out on me too. So anyways, guys, I really appreciate it again. I apologize for cutting off the chat. Excuse me. It was an accident. But nonetheless, I appreciate you guys coming here and rocking with me for just a short amount of time. Look out for me on the live stream tomorrow. And not live stream tomorrow, but the live stream on the weekends. I apologize. And I'll be dropping more videos the rest of the week, short videos. Again, I appreciate this. You guys coming in here. If you guys are watching the replay, double tap the screen, hit the like button for me. And I'll see you guys in the next one, man. Peace.